even if they are the next barangay, to have the exact same project to the exact same amount with the exact same contractor. Imposible yan. And that is why that is a significant finding already that we have made. Now, can you keep going, please? What's in there? So, we looked at the regions kung saan ang pinakamarami. And this is what came out. So, that's something that we have to dig deeper into. Parang yung NCR, that makes sense. Kasi talaga, yung flood problem nandiyan. Pero, titignan pa natin yan. Tapos, Region 3, well, they're flood prone. But, tignan natin why, as opposed to other places that have that are also flood prone. Okay, next. Here, I think you can analyze this for yourself. I don't need to explain this. These are the provinces with the most projects. And at the same time, here's a list of the top 10 provinces that are most flood prone, that have been assessed to be the most flood prone. I think you will notice they don't necessarily match. This side and that side don't necessarily match. Now, I'm sure there are explanations for that. We will have to study it further. But you would intuitively say that projects, the areas rather, the provinces, or regions, whatever you want to do, whatever pinaka-flood prone, yun dapat ang pinakamaraming project. Pero parang hindi tumutugma. Kaya yan, kailangan natin pag-aralan na mabuti kung bakit nagkaganyan. And, well, this is just another piece of information. Out of 170 pumping stations, that's the next one, yeah. Pumping stations, 157 were in Metro Manila. This really, more than anything, manifests how the pumping stations have become ineffective because of the garbage collection problem. So that's indicative of that. Kaya namin linagay yan dyan. Kaya dahil para yung malaman ng tao, gawa tayo ng gawa nitong pumping station. Pag yung basura naman ay natapon, nabara yung bomba, nabara yung estero, nabara lahat. Kagaya yung pinuntahan natin nung last week. Wala ring silbi yung pumping station. And that's just to bring home the message that we really have to do something about the garbage problem. There are, let's see, yeah, this is, all over, there are 2,409 contracting entities, which is understandable. Kasi sa local, ganyan talaga yan. You may AA, AAA, yun lang ang pwede niyong gamitin. And pag yung maliliit na project, the local can do it already. So that's not, just to show paano yung nagkahatian. However, this is another disturbing assessment statistic. 20% of the entire 545 billion budget napunta lang sa 15 na contractor. Sa 15 na contractor na yan, 5 sa kanila ay may kontrata sa buong Pilipinas. Keep going. Yeah, with the flood. Ito na yung listahan. And this is what I was talking about. 5 of these 15 contracts have projects in almost all regions nationwide. Ang justification sa pagpili ng kontratista ay para sasabihin, pagbigyan naman natin yung local. Di ba? Para naman yung mga maliliit na contractor, may trabaho naman sila. At mas mabilis kasi kung local. Kausap mo yung tao Again, my experience as governor is that as much as possible, we try to do it by local. Kasi pwede namin, may madali, sabi, bilisan nyo na, bakit wala pa, pwede mong anihin. You have some influence over the thing. But that one, that for me was the one that stood out very much. 5 of these contractors had projects in almost the entire country. So those are the ones that immediately pop out na sa aking palagay ay kailangan natin tignan. So anyway, this is the initial. We are rolling out the website today. We have provided you with some of the initial information that we have had. They are not assessments. We are not accusing anyone of anything yet. However, it gives us an idea of how this has been conducted. So I hope people will take advantage of this. And as I said, there is always a way for them to give their comments. Magsumbong sila kung yan ang gusto nilang gawin. Maaari naman, sasabihin nila, hindi, walang problema dito. Yun ang pinakamagandang balita na matatanggap namin. So I encourage everyone to look into this and say your piece. Kasi parang sinasabi ng mga iba, nakikita naman namin, hindi maganda, pero wala naman kami mapuntahan, wala naman kami malapitan. Ngayon meron na. Ngayon, meron na kayo malalapitan. Ito, ang lalapitan na ngayon ninyo, ako mismo. Dahil akong titingin dito araw-araw sa website natin at babasahin ko ang mga report na ibibigay ng taong bayan. So, this is the first step. We are going to keep going. This is something that is, I think, absolutely necessary. We have to clean our ranks. This is it might be a little painful. Baka masangkot dyan yung mga tao na malapit sa atin. Ngunit kahit malapit sila sa atin, mas malapit naman siguro sa puso natin yung taong bayan. Kaya silang unahin natin. All right. I think that's just a preliminary briefing, and thank you. And I'll take some questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.